Hey viewers, hey subscribers, and welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. Good morning, you guys. Happy Saturday. My intent was to start at 7 o'clock, but the bunny wanted to be let loose and fed and all of the things, child. So, yeah, that's why. But I'm here. And on top of that, I need to get myself dressed and together for the day. So that took a little bit of time too. But I'm here, y'all. And I wanted to do readings early because there's a lot of people from other cultures that don't get to hop in the live stream. Good morning, Queen. A lot of people from other countries that don't get to hop in the live stream, like in the evening time. So I was like, let me start early. So that's the plan. Hey, Space. How are you? Girl, I'm gonna go see my nephew this morning, but I'm also going to go see if I can get another deck to connect more with my ancestors, and set up an altar space here in my tarot room. So I got some shopping around to do today. Good morning, Fatty. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new, also, if you want an in-depth personal reading, you guys, I did post in my community tab, which my apologies because the original coupon code that I had was working, but my server was doing something weird. So I had to come up with another coupon code. So if y'all want to book an in-depth personal reading, it'll be delivered by Monday because I don't use my weekend because I have to work tomorrow anyway to do, personal readings and things. So, hi Rupali. Yeah, so yeah, Space, we missed you because I made you a moderator and then I'm like, man, I don't even see her anymore. Yes, Rupali, yes, I will take a couple free reads this morning and then it'll only be 3. So Queen, just so you know, I'm only doing 3 free readings this morning. Everybody else hopping in, you'll need to send your donation in because I'm not going to be up here all morning. But yeah, so that's what's on my agenda today. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, there's a couple rules, okay? Disclaimer. 1, I'm a very blunt reader, so just know that what you see is what you get. And whatever comes out of my mouth, it's my channel. If you don't like it, you can hop out. Let's see. Also, if you're new to the channel, please be respectful of other people during their readings because it's not polite and it's not respectful to interrupt while somebody else is getting a reading. So please keep that in mind if you do decide to hop in. And I only deliver my messages from Spirit, raw and uncut. So whatever messages come through, that'll probably be what you get. Yeah, I did a few personal readings, which I really enjoy personal readings. I did a few personal readings last night and I really enjoyed it. I'm just telling you guys, like, the difference between a reading in a live stream and a difference in death, like, Queen, you know what you need to do? In the App Store, I think there's something called Tips, like iPhone Tips, and you just look up, you know, how to access the clipboard, and it'll show you how to do it. But I think it's where you get to the last screen and you have to drag it down, and then it'll pop up everything that you've had. I think. I could be wrong. But I hope you're liking your new phone, boo. Also, you guys, if you have tried to purchase any of my products from my cosmetic line, like if you tried to purchase brow products or what have you, my apologies because I am out of stock on the soft black brow pencil, but it's on the way, babies. So it will be back. The soft black brow pencil as well as the tinted brow gel will be back. And I'm also going to be adding new products as well, which when I get off of here, I'm placing new orders. So, yeah. Hi, Space Vibes. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. Yeah. I'll be placing more orders for new products as well. So make sure you guys go and check out the website. Thank you, Queen. I'm working on eyeshadows. That's a work in process. I'm kind of torn between whether I want to just do it like wholesale or if I want to create my own palette, which I think I want to create my own palette. So that's going to take a moment. Thank you, Space Vibes. Actually, I have to, when I get off of here, I have to run to the post office because I have a package of matte lipsticks that are going to be on my online store as well. Lashes are coming. I'm going to place an order for brow pomades because that's what I'm wearing this morning. This is not pencil, this is pomade, which pomade is, it has a bolder pigment, but pencil works just as great. And put all of that on the site. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I also have to go by UPS today and pay for my business cards because I ordered business cards to be printed. So, good morning if you're new and welcome to my channel. Girl, I know. Actually, there's a lot of wholesale vendors that sell the bases, and you can. I'm not gonna do all of that. Y'all, listen, my life. I'm a one-man show. I do not have the time. So if they can put it in a label, great. If they can put it in a bottle and label it, great. We can put it on the shop. Now I can be cute, you know what I'm saying? I can model the products, cause no problem. Take pictures and everything, but taking my time to make products from scratch is an absolute no for me. It's gonna be a no for me. All right, Rupali, let me get to your question, love. Y'all, I gotta get candles today. Remember, did I tell y'all my candle story? What happened to one of my favorite candles? One of them cracked. So when I go out of town today, on the mission list to do is to get more candles, because y'all know I gotta have candles. Plus, any of you who are familiar with ancestral work, candles represent air on the altar, so gotta get candles for that. I gotta figure out where to get 7-day candles. That's what I need to figure out. Okay. All right, Rupali. Let's see what message of spirit has for you in regards to this situation. College, developing feelings for you. You know, I gotta go over there because that's my store. Girl, I gotta go to the mall. That's my shop right there. That's where I get my, y'all know my little hand sanitizer sprays. It was misspelled, so I was having a hard time making it out. Good morning, Benita. I was having a hard time, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Rupali. I understand. All right, Spirit. Let's see. What's the energy surrounding the person that she's dealing with? Give me one card, please. I got you. Hey, Jessica. Yep, it sure is, girl. You took the last spot. You and Benita. Y'all took the last 2 spots. Thank you guys so much, by the way. All of you all who have supported me, have been supporting me for a while. Thank you guys so much. I just wanted to send out my love to you guys. And, yeah, I'm going to be picking somebody randomly to send some products to try out too. So, I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to do a raffle. So, make sure you subscribe. You have to be subscribed to my channel in order for your name to be entered into the raffle, all right? But I'm going to do a raffle and pull a name. And whoever I pull, I'm going to send you some products. I may have to email you to ask you some specific questions, like color and stuff like that, what you like. But, yeah. Spirit, what's the overall energy surrounding Rupali's coworker? This is overall energy towards her. of Cups. Okay. There are romantic feelings. Knight of Cups. Never mind the bites, but the Knight of Cups, child, is indicative of romantic feelings. So, yes. Oh, no, Space. You can stay, honey. I'll squeeze you in. I think I got time for one more, so I'll squeeze you in. You're cool. Knight of Cups. What's his intention, Spirit? Give me one card for his intentions towards her. So he's attracted to you. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. So this is great because the Pentacle energy is like, it's slow. You know, it's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. It's slow. But it looks like he may want to see if this can work. Yeah. Looks like he's thinking about it, because the Knight of Cups is always about someone who is thinking of you in a romantic way. Thinking of you in a romantic way. Yep. Eight of Pentacles told me that. Y'all are co-workers. Y'all share a common career path. Or school, because it can also be studious students. The Hierophant. You both have values, moral principles, kind of very similar. So that's good. Spirit, what's his intentions? Tell me more about his intentions. Ooh. The Fool. He may possibly just take that leap of faith and, you know, engage in conversation and say, hey, you know, what do you want to do? Do you want to go on a date? Do you want to, I don't know, go out for coffee, tea? What do you want to do? He might be willing to risk it for a biscuit. Let's see. How does he view Rapali? He views you as someone who is very open-minded, because I have the Hangman in reverse. Someone who is very open-minded, who's not stuck in one manner of being. How else does he view? Tell me more, Spirit. How does he view her? Ooh, we got two. Six of Pentacles. A very giving person, a very balanced person with the Six of Pentacles. Like, you're the person that likes to lend a helping hand. See how she's reaching out to the people down here that needs help? You're the type of person that likes to reach out and help when you can, when you're able. You have a lot to offer, he feels like. And he also sees you as a very physically attractive, beautiful, sexually attractive Ace of Wands energy. So he is attracted to you in that sense. There's chemistry there. Yes, that's why the Hierophant is here. Remember, I told you two have the same type of values and belief system and morals, which is essentially important when you're dating or getting to know someone, to, you know, see if the person is going to be willing to respect your boundaries and they're in alignment with you. So, yeah, he sees that. But how he views you is somebody that's very open-minded, but at the same time, it's like you are traditional. Like, you have traditional values and morals, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Knight of Cups. Yep. Commitment. When I think of this is also in a spiritual sense. Like, maybe you have certain religious beliefs, spiritual beliefs. But also like family and commitment and that type of thing. Right now, it's hard to say because you two are not dating, you're co-workers. So the energy between the two of you is different than it would be if you were actually in a relationship with this person. Like, he has feelings towards you. Like, he's willing to explore those feelings. But you also have to open up and let him know that you're receptive to that. Because a lot of times men won't act on it if you don't present yourself as available. Like I always say, it's almost like marketing yourself, like letting them know, hey, I'm interested, you know, basically. If you don't let them know you're interested, then how are they supposed to know? Looks like it, yes. With the Fool, it looks like he's willing to open up. He's willing to open up, but you also have to be willing to open up. See, the energies, when it comes to connections, the energies have to be mutual for things to work. It can't just be a one-sided situation where you have one person in pursuit of another individual. The individual that they're in pursuit of or chasing is always running. You know, they're always on the run. So so it's like the roadrunner and the coyote syndrome. You know, like you can't have that type of energy, because then it's not gonna work, because somebody's always on the run. You know, I mean, I'm a road runner. I'm guilty, but now I'm in a relationship, so I can't do any more running. But it's not gonna work if you're not willing to be receptive, and that was something I had to learn. You have to be receptive. You have to be open. You have to be a little bit vulnerable in order for that person to get to know you and even see if they even like you. So, yeah. Okay. That's all I'm gonna answer, Rupali. I'm only gonna answer the one question. You wanted to know what his feelings were, and I gave you that. So now it's up to you to use your intuition and decide for yourself, like, why he wants to come for you. Like I said, there has to be effort, mutual effort and energy on both parties. So if you're interested in him, or you feel he's interested in you and you like him, then why not pursue it? Why not ask him what you need to ask? All right. So who's next, y'all? Who's next on the list, Queen? Because I forgot. Y'all gotta keep me grounded, because ciao. Rapala, you're asking way too many questions. All of that would actually entail a personal reading, and I'm not doing a full in-depth personal reading here. So trust your intuition in the situation and decide for yourself if he's someone that you're willing to give attention to or entertain. If not, then I wouldn't even bother with it. If you feel like you're too old for him, that's all right. No problem. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. How is V feeling about y'all's connection? You're welcome. Space vibes. How long have you and V been in a connection? Like, how long have you guys been talking or dating or whatever the case may be? I should ask, are you guys in communication, or are you guys in no contact right now? You're welcome, Rupali. If y'all haven't noticed, I'm a coffee lover, so if y'all ever want to just send your girl some love, send me a really good quality coffee, girl. Mm. Situationship. Haven't been in communication for a week. Ooh, a whole 7. Girl, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. 7 days. He hasn't communicated in a whole week? As a whole 7 days? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Because if that's the case, it's a wrap. We're not gonna do that. Have you reached out at all? Well, I mean, you know, you're gonna have arguments, right? In every connection. That's just human beings, you know. It's funny. My person was telling me that the other day. He was like, "Yeah, we're gonna have disagreements. That's normal, but we don't have blow up fights." Hi, Sahu. Welcome to my channel. Queen, you cracked me up, girl. Right. Free list is closed. But welcome to my channel. So ever since you told him to cool down, space vibes, you haven't heard from him? That tells you a lot right there. That tells you a whole hell of a lot right there. Spirit, what's his energy? Let me see what messages Spirit wants you to know real quick. And then I'm going to pull his energy for you. Okay, so look, now see, that's on you now. That's on you, boo, because because he probably like, okay, I'm gonna give her space. Okay, I got you. Spirit, what's the messages of healing and love for this connection between them two? Yeah, he's probably like, I'm gonna give her a little time to get through it. Ooh, twin flames. Passion ignites. So, every time I pull that card, the song by Zayn, Pillow Talk, pops in my head because twin flame connections there's a lot of BS in between, okay? So you're gonna have those disagreements, you're gonna have those fights, you're gonna have you're gonna have conflict and that type of thing. But then again, your energy is like so pulled, it's so magnetic with the other individual. So it's like you love them. It's like a love-hate relationship. Like you love them, but you can't stand them at the same time. It's weird. It's weird. But yeah, that's why. That's why. But here's the thing. And this is what all of us real readers say anyway. Free will is at play. Free will is at play. And so if your person really truly loves you and really wants the connection to work, he will be open-minded. And you also have to learn to be open-minded and understand, okay, we won't always agree on everything, That's okay. That's part of being human. Every person, we're all raised differently. We have different belief systems, different opinions, and that is okay. It's okay to have a healthy disagreement that doesn't have to end up in, yes, exactly. Yeah, it doesn't always have to end up in cursing and fighting and somebody getting hurt or anything like that. It's just, it is what it is, For example, you may feel like, I don't know, what's a good one? I'm trying to think of a good example where you and your person may have difference in opinion, right? Oh, conservatism. Let's use that for example, right? You know how there's some couples where the woman stays home and she has the children and she takes care of everything. She cooks, she cleans, she does that type of thing, right? But maybe you were raised differently. Maybe you were raised by a single mom and your mom took care of everything. She paid bills. She took care of everything. She took care of the kids and everything. And, that type of thing. Doesn't mean that you're wrong for believing in your independence or wanting your independence to do what you want to do. But it also doesn't mean that your person is wrong either. If he thinks that women should, the gender role thing, if he thinks that women should do certain things, like women should know how to cook, which I agree, women should know how to cook, but so should men, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. You see what I'm saying? So we may have different viewpoints about different things, but it's not like you have to fight about it. You know what I mean? Like you should be able to have a disagreement or, exactly, Jessica, you should be able to have a discussion with your person without things becoming violently aggressive. You know what I mean? Like people slamming doors, throwing shit, cussing you out, calling you out of your name and all kinds of bullshit. Like it shouldn't have to come to that type of thing. You should be mature enough adults to have a discussion about whatever it is. And if you feel like it's getting a little heated, and you feel like their tone is a little bit too high, it's like, you know what, we can talk about it later. It's okay. I'm gonna give you time to cool down. I need to cool down because I don't want to say anything I'm gonna regret. So let me just go ahead and remove myself from the situation. Then we can come back to this topic later. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to give it time and then, revisit the situation when you're in a better energy, when you're cool, calm, collected, and you're actually receptive to hearing what the other party has to say. Because people are always offended by things that they don't like or they don't agree with or triggered or whatever word you want to use. Because, we're in this culture now where people they're using the term triggered when really they're just offended because your opinion is different from theirs, That's life. That's life. People are not always going to agree with what you do, and that's okay. Doesn't mean that you don't love, it doesn't mean that you love them any less. It doesn't mean that you disrespect them. It just means that your opinions are different. That's all it is, period. Spirit, let's see. What other messages do you have? I hope that makes sense. I'm going to get his energy. Spirit wanted to get that message out. Oh, we have sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Ooh, this is a sacred union. That's what I feel with that. It's a sacred union. You guys have a strong, bond. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So basically, Spirit is saying trust the process. Also accept the fact that you can't make someone else see your point of view. Okay? This goes into control, and a lot of us women struggle with trying to be in control or trying to control how a man thinks, how he reacts, how he behaves in certain situations. You may want him to do things in your time, but it's not really about you. It's his decision when he wants to do something. It's his decision to decide if he agrees with something or not. Just like you have that same right, he has the same right as well. So you can't force someone to meet your expectations because that's what you want them to do. You have to allow them the free will. You have to allow them the choice to say, okay, I'm willing to do this, or I'm not willing to do that, or you know what I mean? So it's a choice. That's what when people ask me oh, well, what can I do to make this person love me? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing, because if they don't love you already, then they're not going to love you at all, period. All right, so let's look at his overall energy. Let's see. All right, Spirit, what's his overall energy towards space? What is the V's overall energy? What's his overall energy? All right, y'all. King of Cups. King of Cups. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of love here. With the King of Cups energy, definitely emotional maturity and support, but it came out in the reverse. So with that being said, sometimes the King of Cups in a reverse position, he can kind of carry this energy of being disrespectful at times because he gets in his own feelings and his own ego gets in the way of things. So keep that in mind because he's human, and so he has both light and dark attributes, We all do. So none of us are perfect. We make mistakes. Sometimes we may react based on emotions. It's not healthy. It's not an excuse, but it is what it is, right? So keep that in mind. But there is love there. All right, Spirit. Tell me more. Oh, yeah, Knight of Wands. He still wants you, though. Knight of Wands. He still wants you. He's still connected. There's still chemistry there. Queen of Swords is how he views you. He views you as someone that don't take no shit and that you will call him out when need to be. And you will question the authenticity of his actions. Ten of Cups. Yeah, he definitely sees you as somebody that he enjoys being with. Possibly wants to end all be all with. So, right now y'all are just at odds with the Five of Wands here. But it's not something that can't be worked on. It's not something that can be worked out. A lot of the problems that people have in their connections and relationships can be solved by 1, a simple apology, 2, a simple conversation, and just agreeing to disagree or, coming to a resolve. So, how does he feel? Let's see. How does he feel? Listen, y'all. Don't judge my oracle deck. You're welcome, love. Look. How does he feel? Forgiveness. He is sorry. Listen. Don't listen. Those are rabbit bites. Don't. But anywho, his energy surrounding this, how he feels is like he is sorry for the way things went down, the way things transpired between you two. If he said anything hurtful or anything like that, he didn't mean to say it. He may actually apologize. Like, he's in a very remorseful type of energy towards you. Just so you know. The answer is yes. Yes, child. Rabbit bites. The answer is yes. If you were wondering if he's going to reach out, yes, he will. Spirit wants you to be patient, but also, you know, while you two are like in separation, so to speak, space vibes, just take some time to yourself and really think about the next time a conflict or disagreement comes up. What is a better way, a healthier way of dealing with that situation so that both parties are, you know, you can still be at peace with each other, if that makes sense. We have Muse. Yeah, how can you create? Muse is about creativity, right? You guys get to paint the picture. You have to, you get to decide how the outcome of this story, right? Creating a new start, basically, when you guys come back together. How to work things out. We have karmic partner here on the bottom of the deck, and that could just simply mean that you both carry karma. So there's, like I said, this is like, it's kind of that twin flame energy surrounding your connection. So if you're dealing with that, it could be that both of you guys have work to do on self. Like I said, nobody's perfect. So he makes mistakes, you make mistakes. The thing is that you both are working towards your own healing and dealing with things in a healthy way. When people are too proud to apologize, it creates more issues. It creates the distance. It creates the lack of communication and understanding. Look at this. Thank you, Spirit. And then that's what I'm hearing, this song from Escape. What I need from you is understanding. How can we communicate if you don't hear what I say? Yeah. So you got, look at this. And then look, we got twin flames here. Yeah, and surrender. Yeah. So sometimes you have to let go of your little petty vices and the things that you don't like, for the sake of your person and for the sake of being at peace with that person and just being understanding. Understand where they're coming from. They understand where you're coming from. Y'all can work it out. Let's see. All right. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps you kind of get a little picture of where his mental is. He wants you to be understanding, but you know, I think that's a mutual energy between the two of you. But yes, he wants the connection. Yes, that was the answer. He's just trying to give y'all space so y'all can work on some things. You're most welcome. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Because I'll be live again. I might go live again Monday because I'll be home for the holiday. So, morning, Tasha. How are you, love? Yeah. Okay, Benita, love, you can go ahead and drop your question. Y'all, did I tell y'all I gotta get a new ring light? Because, child, this one over here doesn't like me. It don't. Those of y'all who are watching the channel who are wondering about personal readings, if you book a reading today, it will be delivered to you Monday. Okay? Just so you know. And the special is still going on, my Labor Day special. Use the code Labor Day 2021. Okay? When you hop onto the website, AquarianEmpressTarot.net, and you go to book your reading, make sure you use the code Labor Day 2021 because Readings 2021 wasn't working. So, y'all, it ain't my fault. It's the website. Okay. Also, a quick message collectively. If you guys have issues that you have been avoiding dealing with, deal with them. Deal with them before you start dating somebody Deal with your issues. Your mommy issues, your daddy issues, your trust issues, whatever issues you have, deal with them. So other people are not having to suffer the repercussions of your unhealed traumas and triggers. Also, a message, because y'all know I do readings for people all the time, every day. So if you are in a situationship with somebody and then that person ghosts you, right? They disappear. There's a lack of communication. You knew what it was. Spirit said you knew what it was when you signed up, in the words of Drake. You know what it was when you signed up, right? Don't be surprised if you entertain, if you go to the circus, expect a clown, okay? Just think about that. Just think about that little phrase right there. If you go to the circus, expect a clown. And trust me, they're going to show their ass. So I just want y'all to know it. Because some people will say, what's coming towards you? I got you, Anita. Some people will be like, well, I thought he would change for me. Like, what? He's been a player, honey. When he's ready to hang his player cloak up, it might be a long while. It might be a long while. Sorry, y'all. I was lighting new incense. Palo Santo. Right. Right, Doris. You can't play a player and you can't change a player either. Chakra Zulu. She's on Instagram. She's a really good place to get crystals, for sure. Also, heart chakra apparel. Yes. Chakra Zulu. Jessica. Good morning, Doris. Thanks for hopping in the live stream. Let's see what's coming towards you, Benita. Let's see. All right, Spirit. All right. Spirit, what is coming towards? You are most welcome. Yeah, I don't know why. There's a lot of women have this misconception. Good morning, Aquarian. That they can change somebody who's been a player, or oh, he's gonna change for me. Sis, he's been in the streets for a long time playing women. That's what he does. He's not gonna change for you. Not today, not tomorrow, not never. That's what he does. Good morning, Divine Cancerian love. How are you feeling? Like, I don't know why. This is exactly why I give the advice that I give, because women be getting played. Y'all listen, y'all, roaches, absolutely. Page of Cups. You may be receiving an offer coming up here soon, Benita. You may be receiving an offer. Like, somebody may open up. If there's been somebody in your energy that hasn't been, like, very, great. That's always great. Somebody that hasn't been very emotionally expressive, Benita. Like, if you're dealing with a person, like you're in a relationship with someone, this person maybe willing to open up a little bit more, to be more supportive, more understanding with the King of Cups and Page of Cups. Hey! Yes, love. Yes, the donation list is open. So if you send a donation, drop a green heart. Thank you, Tasha Love. I will make sure we get you. It's funny, Divine Cancerian, that you say that. Got you, love. Got you. It's funny you say that because I was just singing that song by Escape, Understanding, because a lot of times we get into situations with our person or whoever you're dealing with, and it's like they get upset or you get upset, and it's like everybody's coming from a place of ego, you know? And it's like, that's how relationships get stuck. That's all right, Queen. I got you. I'll post it, you guys. I'll post it. Hang on. But I'm just like, yeah, if you don't come, if you don't come to a mutual understanding with your person, you're gonna be disappointed. And who wants that? So it's like you really gotta be in an energy to be, receptive. And just sometimes, you have to learn to listen first before you respond. I got you, Aquarian. Hang on a minute, boo. Okay, there you go. In the live chat. Okay, so it looks like... Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate the compliment because, girl, some days, some mornings, I be struggling. But I really do try to maintain myself and keep myself. Gotta keep myself looking a little cute out here in these streets. But some days I just be tired. I have so much that I'm trying to do that I want to do. And sometimes toxic Aquarius trait, we get distracted by other things. So I don't always put as much effort into other things because I get distracted. Work in progress. Yes, definitely self-love. I definitely plan on going to get a pedicure today because I have neglected my poor toenails for the past 4 weeks. We're not going to do that. So, Benita, if you've been dealing with somebody who has not been very supportive, they're going to start opening up and being more affectionate, more respectful, more emotionally available for you. Nine of Cups, I also feel like you're going into an energy of a lot of changes with the Tower next to the Nine of Cups. So there may be some upcoming things that happen, like you may get a new job offer. You may be considering moving or relocating. You may even be considering letting go of a relationship that may not be working out in your favor because all the red flags are like boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of changes coming in, but also with the Tower, there also could be certain revelations that Spirit is allowing you to see about certain people and situations, like things that you didn't notice before. Like maybe there were people who you thought were on your team, and Spirit is like revealing to you those who are not, those who are only involved to see what they can gain out of the situation, or those who are taking advantage of you in some type of way, or lying or being sneaky or manipulative, those types of things. So it looks like that's what's going to be coming up for you. Some major changes. And there also with the Tower also, it indicates separation. So there may be something or someone or situation that you may be separating from within the next 30 days, in the next month or so. Could be within the next 7 days, because this is current energy for me. I like to pull energy 7 days at a time because energy shifts all the time. No more than 30 days for me as a reader, particularly because Every new moon, there's new energy. And right now, the energy is the collective energy I'm picking up for everybody with a new moon, because we are in the new moon of Aquarius. To be, to manifest the things that you want, like set your intentions, make a to-do list of things that you want to get done, and then have a backup plan for how you plan to execute that. Let's see. We have the world. Like I said, there may be distance between you and someone. You may have to travel for work. You may be thinking about relocating or taking a trip, because the world is, going to see and explore things, but also a cycle has completed itself, whatever that cycle is for you, whether it's been you working on your own healing journey, but a cycle has closed out. And there also may be some unfinished business, some things that still need to be worked on, is what Spirit is telling me. All right, what can Benita expect, Spirit, in the next 7 days? Yeah. The Hierophant here. Also, if you're in a connection, you guys may be taking it to a higher level of commitment. But also, Spirit is saying, focusing more on your spiritual connection with Source. Could be prayer or fasting. Fasting is really great, by the way, to tap into intuitive abilities. But fasting is also great for purging the system, because the gut and the brain are connected. And that's why fasting is so great for the body. Intermittent. I can't say that word, y'all. Intermittent fasting. I hope that makes sense. I hope it makes sense, you guys, because I struggle. There's certain words that I struggle to pronounce, and intermittent is one of those things, So like if you've been thinking about doing like a juice cleanse or water fast or anything like that, Spirit is like, do it. But also get more involved. Spirit is saying in the next 7 days, become more involved in taking care of your spiritual self. Like, how are you healing? How are you dealing with certain things that you've kind of pushed aside, like certain feelings and thoughts that you just pushed to the side? Spirit saying, bring it up. You got to feel it, and you got to deal with it in order to be able to move forward, which is why there may be unfinished business here. And also the Tower is here, because the Tower is like, boom, it's a shakeup. It's like, sometimes, have you ever had a situation where you thought you were over something, but then it comes back up in a different way? And so now it's like, now it's like, I thought I dealt with that, but now, that feeling comes back, those emotions come back, and it's like, I thought I was over that. I thought it was okay. Right? But Spirit's like, take the time to connect. If you pray to God or whoever you worship or serve, Spirit is saying, focus on prayer, focus on your intentions, focus on asking for the things that you want. I know that Psalms are really good in the Bible, Psalms for prayer. Asking for protection against your enemies, it's in Psalms. Asking for blessings and abundance, it's in Psalms. So things of that nature, like really connecting to the Almighty, okay? And allowing yourself to release whatever burdens or whatever stresses or whatever emotional triggers have dealt with or suppressed and haven't really dealt with it, and letting it go. Here's the thing that I've learned, because we've talked about forgiveness on my channel before. Forgiveness, and just like with healing, is a process. So if there's somebody in your life, Benita, that you're still working on forgiving, for me, forgiveness is more like acceptance of a situation. It does not mean that you forget the trauma that someone caused you. It's just releasing the bitterness and all of the negative feelings and energies that are associated with that situation. Releasing it so that you can move forward in your life, right? It doesn't mean that you forget the hurt that was done by that person. It does not mean that you allow that individual back into your personal space, right? You can love them from afar. But you have to be in an energy, in a space to where you can move forward and do the things you need to do in your life. Right? Thank you, Aquarian love. Queen, can you add Aquarian, Tasha and Aquarian to the donations list, please? Let's see. So Spirit is like, whew, there's still work to do. Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is about speed and action. This is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and he comes in fast. He comes in fast. So all of these changes may seem like they're taking place pretty quickly. A lot of things that are going on in your environment, Benita. But Spirit says it's necessary. These changes may come along fast. Because like I said, it may be something that you've been putting off doing or dealing with emotionally, spiritually. Look, 4 of Wands. Yeah, 4 of Wands. But it's going to create a stable foundation for you. I love this. Thank you, Spirit, for this message for Benita, because all of the healing work that you've been doing, all of the processing certain triggers and traumas and letting go and forgiving is going to create a stable foundation for you in the future. It's going to allow you to be able to see how there's a couple here in this card and they're standing together in union. It's going to allow you to have a union that is peaceful. It's going to allow you to have a connection, and even your relationships, not just romantically, but your relationships in general with other people. You're going to be able to move from a place of love, not a place of fear, not a place of distrust, not a place of anger or resentment. You're going to be able to observe and be able to see people who are genuinely there to support you along the way, genuinely going to respect your boundaries. You see what I'm saying? So this period coming up in the next 7 days may be extremely emotional with the Ace of Cups overflowing. Could be crying, could be tears, Ace of Cups. But Spirit is saying getting in touch with your emotional self. Your emotional self. How are you feeling? Why are you feeling the way that you're feeling? And what can you do about it? Because once we know, like once you have the understanding and knowledge of something, it's up to you to make the necessary changes. All right? So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to get a message from the spirit guides and ancestors. And then Tasha Love, you can drop your question. Oh, before I do that, let me give you, Benita, pull for finances. Is there any messages for Benita that you have in regards to finances? We talked about her spiritual connection, her relationship connection. Let's see. Any messages, important messages she needs to be aware of for finances and career. Also, too, because I pulled the World. It may be important for you to connect with nature this week. Like go to a park, go outside, that type of thing. If you have plants, to cater to your plants. Police, law enforcement, officer, detective, FBI. Beware. Stop giving out your money. It says taking advantage of. So be careful. If someone comes to you, Benita, and they're wanting to borrow money, be careful with that. And I always encourage women not to give men money. Don't do it. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't give anyone money unless you absolutely know that person well enough to know they'll pay you back. But especially men, because it just, from my experience, this is just my experience, it never ends well. But Spirit says stop giving out your money, being taken advantage of. If you have, what do they call it? Hero syndrome, where people always come to you when they're having a problem or struggling or whatever the case is. Spirit is saying stop being an enabler, because that's what you're doing. If that message makes sense to you, you're welcome. You are not obligated to save people from their own situations. Let them deal with it. Let them deal with it. It's okay for you to say no. It's absolutely okay for you to say no. Thanks, Aquarian. So I hope that's a good message. All right, y'all. Let's see. You're most welcome, Benita. What's the message from the ancestors, Benita? All right, I got you, Tasha. Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect, Benita. See, what did I tell you about your emotional self, spiritual self, higher self? Spirit says, take time to reflect. Okay. Mirror Guardian. I like the Guardians. I love what they represent. Mirror Guardian. Spirit says, take some time to reflect on your strengths and your challenges and how far you've come, Benita. Recognize your gifts. It says you are a beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges. So you've been through a lot. And you've expanded and you've grown in so many ways. Your angels are now guiding you to take inventory of your life. It's almost like a life review. To take the time to know all of your recent experiences, the challenges you've surmounted, the strengths you've developed, and the lessons you've learned. Your angels want you to reflect on your strengths, in particular, those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others. Offer yourself approval where it's due, and know that when you give yourself credit, others will be able to as well. So if you kind of struggled a little bit with feeling like you're doing a good job, Spirit's like, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. All right. You don't have to prove anything to anybody but yourself. All right. Okay, Tasha. Right, just been a whole rude ass interruption of the whole live stream. I'm like, no, we got to, you got to go. You got to go. When it starts, I get crazy. When it starts getting crazy, it's time to go. I mean, y'all should see the amount of scam artists that that are on Instagram, and they really be hopping into your DMs trying to talk about some peace and love and blessings and grand rising. Good morning, and get out of my damn DMs. Grand rising. Do you need a reading? I was drawn to you. Who drew you to me? God. God told me to come to you. So God gave you my first, middle, and last name? Really? So that's what he's doing now? Like, silliness. I blocked those people. I just blocked them. Because God came to somebody in New York City and said, hey, hit her up, send her a little DM. Like, no ma'am. Spirit, what messages do you need for Tasha to know? I swear, they be on the mess. Or they'll hop in my live stream and be like, can you do a yes or no? Absolutely not. I don't know. Listen, y'all, I get so mad as soon as I open my DM and I see Grand Rising. Like, what? What are we doing? It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've already risen, sir. Why are you in my DMs? Or peace and light. Hi. How can I help you today? I just don't. I guess my personality, I just don't fit the typical description of a reader because I'm just a regular person. Like Cardi B says, I'm just a regular schmegular. Like, I don't. All this other extra stuff, I don't be doing all of that. I don't do all of that. But I'm like, why are you in my DMs? And it really cracks me up because if you look at my profile, you will see that I'm a tarot reader. So if you're also a reader, unless I booked a reading with you, you should not be in my DMs. Just weird. Spirit, let's see what's up. Lishy wishy. All right. Night. Ooh, I like it. I like it, Tasha. The ancestors said, be brave and honest. I feel like first, the honesty is being honest within self. You know, you already know your strengths and your weaknesses, so being honest with yourself. Great. You're most welcome, Benita. Love it. News and reviews, baby. News and reviews. Let's see. Be brave and honest. The sacred ones. Oh, night. I'm looking at the wrong thing, child. Night. Do the right thing, even if it isn't the easiest option. Spirit says, Tasha, stand for what you know to be right and true. And being the Aquarius that you are, you have no problem standing your ground because we're pretty damn stubborn. When we really are convicted about something and we really truly believe in something, I feel like we have all the wherewithal to stand our ground, much like Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. The energy of respect is important right now. You are being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. So this also goes in boundaries, especially in dealing with other people, relationships in general, across the board. It doesn't matter, love, professional, whoever. What's important to you. So respect is going to be the theme for the next 7 days. Respect, right? Just a little bit. If you're in a space where there's opposition, you're being guided to follow through with integrity. Because even if it seems this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. You're being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. This card also brings justice. If you're longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back into order and that you don't need to force anything through with your will. It says, if you've made any mistakes recently, it's important to take ownership of them so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. I think that's why it says be brave and be honest. So, you know, like, let's say you kind of fell back a little bit on your boundaries or allowed someone to kind of like walk over you in a sense. Spirit's like, it's not too late to snatch that energy back. It's not too late to take your power back and reclaim it. You know what I mean? It's not too late. Spirit says, and align yourself with improving the situation. So, you know, I think even the proverb says that a wise man falls 7 times, but he gets back up. So it's okay if you make a mistake. It's okay if you fail in an area, you know, or you do something wrong. That's life. That's the experience. The important part is that you learn from the mistake, you get back up, and you keep going. Spirit says, don't stay there. When you fall, don't stay there. Dust yourself off and keep going. If you're feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you, right? Hi, images. So I hope that makes sense. All right, Spirit, what other messages do you need her to know at this time? What other messages do you need for her to know at this time? All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for Tasha? What are the messages? Let's see. We have 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is about investments. It's also about reevaluating your situation. It's like almost like recalibration. I like to think of it like that. It's Taurus energy. And every time I see this card and I see the Pentacles and I see how the person is standing on the side looking, I think of all the Tauruses in my life and how Taurus is like, Spirit's wanting you to take on Taurus energy. Like, they're very picky about things. Like, is this going to be worth my money? Can I get, you know, the best bang for my buck, so to speak? Is this worth investing my time? You know what I mean? Like, is it worth it? You know that song, You Just Gotta Be Worth It? Y'all, he cannot sing, y'all. Bless his heart. But you know this song, I will give you the world, baby girl. You just gotta be worth it. That's, yeah, for whatever reason, like, the person has to be worth investing your time and your energy, your finances, everything, your emotions. So they're saying, reevaluate situations relationships, connections, everything, you know? Like, is it worth it? Spirit, what else do you need her to know? Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. You've been in your head lately, and you may have been having trouble sleeping recently, Tasha. That may have you questioning things. That's why the Seven of Pentacles is here, because you're like, how can I improve this situation? Because, you know, I mean, us Aquarians, we are, we're always we're innovative. And so we're, in a sense, we're always trying to figure out how to improve a situation. Much like Gemini, we're always looking for better, in a sense that we're trying to figure out, okay, so how can I deal with this situation? How can I make this better? But it may not be you. You may not be the issue at all. Could be somebody else. And if it is you, Spirit's saying take some time, just, you know, you take a couple days, weeks off. Yeah. And just spend some time with self, catering to self, taking care of self. People don't believe me, but I promise you, I am living proof. The moment that you start taking care of yourself, pouring into yourself, working on yourself, the more blessings and beneficial you can, how do I say this? I'm saying this wrong. The more you can give to others, the more you can show up for other people. Because think about it, if I'm in a negative, crappy, you know, grouchy mood, right? Let's say I go to see my mom. I'm going to carry that energy over to my mom. Do you see what I'm saying? Or I'm in a relationship with my man and we go out and I'm bitter about something. I'm unhappy about something. I'm going to give that energy to him. Or I go to work and I'm in this energy. I don't really want to be here. I'm depressed. I don't get paid enough for this. You see what I'm saying? So when you take the time to work on your mindset, the way you react, the way you respond to situations, what you will and won't allow, and protecting your own energy, then you can actually show up for other people, right? You have no problem with telling somebody, no, not today. I'm not an emotional dumpster. So you're not going to come to me with all of your problems, because your problems are your problems to be worked out, not mine. So I'm sorry, but I'm not able to sit here and listen to all of this. I've got things to do. I've got to go, right? You have no problem with setting boundaries. Or if you're in a relationship and this person is always complaining, or they always have something going on, there's always excuses. Okay, goodbye. Lose my number. Don't call me again. You have no problem cutting off things that don't serve you, because why? You value yourself. You know what you bring to the table and you know what you're capable of. And you're not going to let not one damn other person come in and treat you less than what you treat yourself. Because if you treat yourself, like if you elevate yourself in a sense that you care enough about yourself, you're not going to allow somebody else to treat you half-ass, because you don't treat yourself half-ass. That makes sense, right? The Hermit. So we got the World and the Hermit next to each other. Yeah, there's unfinished business. There's a cycle that needs to close itself out. And I feel like this is in a spiritual sense, Tasha, which I know you're working on. And sometimes things come up in dreams and such. The Spirit's calling you to action. With the Hermit mode, take some time back. This is Virgo energy, and this is perfect timing. It's Virgo season. Definitely a time to reflect. Definitely time to reflect, analyze situations, analyze people's behaviors towards you, and focus on being comfortable and being in your own skin. Nine of Cups. Being comfortable. Pouring into your own cups, because the Nine of Cups is one less than the Ten of Cups, and that's being completely happy and overjoyed with life. What's missing here? What's the one cup that's missing from the Ten of Cups? Why are you one cup short? Because I feel like for the most part, things are going pretty well for you. That could be in finances, career, blessings come to you in so many different ways. But what is the one area of your life, Spirit is saying, take time to reflect. What is that last cup that you're missing? The Tower is here. This is Aries energy. Spirit says this coming up period for a lot of, actually this is a big collective energy too, but For you specifically, it's going to be a time to reflect and come to realizations about not just who you're dealing with, but also about self. What are the things that you struggle with? What are the things that you are strong in? What is it that you want? What is it that you want going forward? Do you really know what you want? And what are you doing about it? The Emperor. The Emperor. Spirit says to step into your masculine energy and take control over your emotional self, managing your emotions, not allowing them to get the best of you in situations, and also taking control over your life in general, not allowing people to walk all over you or treat you any type of way. Like I said, self-care, self-love is critical, because when you do that, you have boundaries and you're confident and know. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. This is the energy Spirit wants you to take on going forward. Queen of Wands. That's what they want you to know. You are a Queen of Wands. You actually have it going on. And Spirit is like, the sunflower here is like, to me, represents joy, abundance, growth. You've been doing a lot of work, Tasha. So it's paying off and it shows. The Queen of Wands, she's very confident and she knows what she knows. And you can't tell the Queen of Wands nothing. So Spirit says, know what you bring to the table, understand your worth, and don't allow somebody else to make you feel as though you're not worthy of everything that you deserve. So, see what I'm saying? And then we got the Ace of Pentacles here on the bottom of the deck. So this tells me that two things: financial blessings are going to be up and up for you. So whatever it is that you're working on financially, whether it's paying off debt, raising your credit score, that's going to be up and up. But two, your connection, your person is considering giving you a solid, stable offer because he sees you in a Queen of Wands energy. He also sees you in the Emperor energy, in the fact that you're taking control of things and you're able to manage your household. You're able to take care of things in a very efficient way. So those are the things that Spirit wants you to know. I hope that makes sense. Spirit, any other advices for Tasha? Let's see. Trying to move decks around. If y'all could see my table, like I have decks everywhere. All right. Aquarian, you still here, love? I want to make sure you're still here so I don't forget you. All right, Spirit, what other messages do you have for Tasha? Yep, so this week, focus on just being balanced too, because the Emperor, he lets no one stop his show. He runs his own show. Spirit says, run the show. It's your show, Tasha, run it. Run it up. Let's see. Twin flames, passion ignites. So this is, you know, you and your person have a very strong connection. Spirit wants you to know that. What else we got? Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember that love is the greatest healer. I swear they do. I swear. I'm thinking, oh, I can go live in the morning. Surely they're not going to be up this early. Child, they are up. They are up and at it. All right, let's see. Up and at it. Spirit says, you know, Tasha, enjoy your connection. Enjoy your connections. Even the connections with your children, with your family. Just because tomorrow is not promised. So, you know, sometimes people get so busy chasing a dollar that they forget to focus on the relationships and the connections in their life that actually matter. So Spirit says, you know, take advantage of that. Have some fun. Do things together that's going to be, you know, that's going to just bring you both joy. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only in being true to yourself, that self-love we talked about, that you can be true to others. I cannot stress that enough. Do what you intuitively feel pulled to do. Don't do something because somebody else makes you feel guilty about not doing what they think you should be doing. No, ma'am. That it's your life is your life to be lived and experienced. Nobody else can tell me what works for me outside of me because nobody else knows my life better than I know my life. They're not inside this body. They don't know what goes on inside my mind. So they can't tell me how to do what I need to do. Don't allow somebody else to make you feel like, oh, well, you're doing the wrong thing, because it's not something that they would do. They're not you. They're not you. Twin flames. All right. Spirit, money messages. You have a money message for Tasha? Aquarian. Are you still here, my loves? Are you still here, my loves? Okay. Ooh, okay. We gonna look at it, Aquarian. I don't know why this message keeps coming up. Law enforcement. Okay, great. I'm so glad. Okay. Musician, singer, actress, dancer, theater. I feel like anything of the arts, but you know, also I just put this on my Instagram last night because a lot of my little short reel readings that I do, I usually have music because I absolutely love music. You're welcome, love. So Spirit is saying, if there's anything that you like to do, like creative, Atasha, like if you're creative, which I know you are, I know you have a creative side, whatever little thing that you like to do, Spirit is like, you can turn that little passion into a hobby, child. I mean, that little hobby into a profit. So whatever it is that you like to do, like, see how you can allow it to bring you another source of income, because you can never have too many sources of income. I mean, the goal is 7, but if you have like 3 or 4, you're already halfway there, over halfway there. So there's that. There is that. Any other messages, Spirit? Start saving up for future endeavors. That savings, put more money in that savings account. So when you're ready to do what it is that you really want to do, you can go. All right. Let's see. All right, my loves. Thank you guys so much for everybody that came in, supported this morning. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. And I'll definitely notify you guys the next live stream, but I'll probably be posting more content for y'all, more videos, because I know y'all want to see me. I'm just playing. Yeah, definitely. Like if you haven't been on a vacation in a while, Tasha, now is a good time to start a savings. And also, like, when you get ready to do your holiday shopping, I would set aside extra money, like for the next maybe 8 weeks, the next 2 months, I would start setting aside money for when Black Friday comes around. You know, you can do your Christmas shopping for the children. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have money set aside for that, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Or if you plan on going on vacation next year. Oh, hi, Red Roses. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Yeah, like if you plan on going on vacation sometime next year, like let's say April. So from now, what is this? September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. That gives you 7 months to set aside. If you put $100 or $200 aside every month for your vacation, by the time you get ready to go on vacation or book your cruise or whatever it is that you're wanting to do, you have that money set aside. The hotel money, the rental car money, whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? So, yep, okay. So, hey. Yeah, I definitely, I plan on doing vacation next year as well, because I really want to go to Florida. So, that's what I'm hoping. So, that's the goal. Yeah, but you just need a vacation. Like, people need to take vacations. They need to go out. They need to see other places and other things, you know? Ray Roses, unfortunately, my free list is closed. So if you want to hop in the next live stream, you might be able to get in, honey. All right, so Aquarian, let me go back up to your question. Just curious, what does the new corporate boss think of you? And will you be able to set everything straight? Okay, let's find out. Y'all know I like these kinds of questions. Yeah, let's see. See, this is why, and I may be live later on this evening. I'll let y'all know. Yeah, I may be live. Don't forget to turn the notifications on though, Red Roses, because sometimes people don't get notified when I go live. So if you turn the notifications on, hopefully, okay, hopefully, that's where we're at. Okay. Oh, we're doing good with time. Yes, I'm loving it. So we'll be out of here. I'm gonna be out of here shortly because I gotta go to the post office. What's I finna say? Aquarian. Oh, this is a deck I wanted to use for you. Aquarian, y'all. I'm sorry about that. All right. All right, Spirit Universe. What's the overall energy of Aquarian's boss towards her? The VP corporate boss spirits. Five of Cups. Ooh, child. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Why the Five of Cups? Clarify the Five of Cups. Because the Five of Cups is like loss, anxiety. It's more like anxiety. He's nervous. And I feel like it's because of what's been put in his ear, like in his head, you know? Clarify it. Yeah, somebody came to him with foolery. The Knight of Wands. Somebody came in, this person is a manipulative individual. The Knight of Wands is manipulative to me and very selfish. Whoever this individual is, they came in with information. Oh, wow. And now he's regretting giving you this opportunity because this person came in all hot-headed and going off. Spirit says trust your intuition. Trust your intuition in this situation, Aquarian, because, and also use the knowledge that you have about the situation to your advantage. Spirit, what's the advice here? What's the advice? What's the advice? Okay, so Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Take your time. Think about what you want to say, but it's time for you to develop a strategy. In the midst of this confusion and chaos, this conflict, Five of Wands, because it's messy because see how all these people are involved in the Five of Wands. And he said this, she said this type of stuff, you know, Five of Wands. Spirit is like, take your time, be bold, and stand your ground. Stand your ground. If you know that you haven't done anything wrong, Aquarian, you have every right to come in and say what needs to be said. Knight of Swords. And I would do so rather quickly before this individual causes any more chaos. Spirit says, come in quickly. What's on your mind to say about this situation, you need to take action ASAP. Because if you don't, this person is going to put you in a situation where your hands are tied, where you can't do anything. Do you see what I'm saying? With the Eight of Swords, whoever this Knight of Swords is up here, just complete foolery. He has a way with words, whoever this person is, that, you know, they replace, put you in their place. This person has a way with words. So Spirit said, clear the air. Ace of Swords, clear the air. Clear the air. Say what needs to be said. Swiftly with the Knight of Swords. Because otherwise you're going to be blamed. I feel like with the Eight of Swords, he's playing the blame game. Whoever this individual is, he's making out like, oh, woe is me. this person, she just came in and took my spot, and this should have never happened, and all of the things that doesn't matter. You're in that position now, so why is he still there? Like, Spirit said, nope, cut it. Ace of Swords. Say what is on your mind to be said. Clear the air. Make it very clear. Bring it to his attention. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Because he wants to know. Page of Swords tells me that somebody here, and I feel like it's the boss who is in this energy, Page of Swords, like he wants to know what your intentions are. So open up. Spirit says open up here. Yeah. No, I'm saying the corporate person. Maybe there's a way to contact him and let him know, but whoever is in charge, I would let them know, okay, this is the situation. But yes, it looks like you have an opportunity here to clear the air, to let it be known, you know, say whatever needs to be said. Yeah. Say whatever needs to be said, because it's not fair to you. I mean, they hired you. It's not your fault. You see what I'm saying? It's not your fault. So, you know, if there's a problem, then they need to fix it. That's on them. Again, that's their fault. That's their fault. Not your problem. Not your problem. But I would definitely stand my ground. I would be bold and fearless. I'm not afraid of none of y'all. Y'all hired me to be here, and you should have trained me properly, but you didn't. Joke's on y'all. So I'm sitting here now at this computer. Yeah. Joke's on them. Joke's on them. And that's exactly what I would have told them. I don't have the tools to properly do this job. So what do y'all want me to do here? What's the plan? See what I'm saying? What's the plan? What are we doing? Right? What are we doing? You gotta barge in. You have got to barge in. Like, sometimes being passive is okay, but then there's other times when you got to assert yourself. You have to say, listen, I'm finna walk out of here and I'm finna clock my ass out if y'all don't set me up for success here, because I don't have what I need. Y'all can sit here and play busy and pass the buck and all this other stuff, but I'm not gonna sit here in a position where I don't have what I need. See, now they're playing games. They're playing games. Peep games, peep red flags. At this point, I would be looking for another job, because from the shadiness of the way things are going, I would go ahead and start applying to other places. Absolutely. I would go ahead and start applying to other places. That's just my personal advice. That's just what I think. I would start applying, because backup plan, if they're already acting like this, they're not giving you the things that you need in order to succeed. They're avoiding your questions. Somebody has a problem with you do you see all the red flags? Do you see them? No one has time for all of this. They do not. And it sounds like drama. It's drama. It's too much drama. It's too much. Don't need that kind of stress in your life. You do not. Okay? You don't need it. So don't accept it. Don't accept it. But you have to be your own advocate. You have to be the spokesperson for Aquarian, because, yeah. Because obviously they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Spirit says be bold, be fearless. You've got questions. Speak your mind. Open up and speak how you feel. Great. Continue down that pattern. Continue saying what needs to be said. Continue standing your ground and saying, listen, this is not working out for me. You shouldn't have to keep saying the same thing and change is not being made. Like, they're a company. They're a legitimate company. So they should be willing to accommodate your needs and be willing to train you or get you the equipment that you need or whatever the case may be, right? They should. They should. Because honestly, it's not about them. That's a good idea too, Jessica. So then call him. Call him. That's a great idea, Jessica. Sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes you gotta do that. Yep, definitely call him. That's what Spirit is urging you to take action, Aquarian, in your situation. If you want it to work out in your favor, you're going to have to be your own advocate. You're going to have to clear the air. You're going to have to make that phone call or do whatever needs to be done. If you want to clear the air, or if you're just trying to wait it out, don't wait it out. Spirit's saying don't wait it out. Because if you wait it out, it's just not going to, I mean, you're probably going to either end up quitting, they're going to end up firing you, whatever the case may be. Because of the tension and the conflict in the environment, it's not conducive to growth. What is this on my hand? It's not conducive to growth. You know what I'm saying? So if you want it to move, then you're gonna have to be, your own best advocate at this point. Hope it makes sense, sis. Hope it makes sense. He did. He heard about it. That's why now he's feeling bad, because he's like, oh man, I probably shouldn't have hired her. But guess what? It's too late. Exactly, Jessica, which is why I said I would be looking for another job. That's just me. But y'all know, listen, I have way too much air in my chart. I have Libra rising and Aquarius sun. So I'm out of there ASAP, period. If I feel like it's not, y'all are not listening to what I'm saying. Y'all are not respecting my needs. Y'all are not doing what I need to have done. I'm very, very much a proactive person. I'm very much a go-getter. So if I feel like I'm not being heard or I'm not being treated fairly, I'm leaving. I'm not asking any questions. I'm just leaving. I will be resigning. That's just me. But I mean, if you want to give them a little chance or whatever to work it out and fix things, you can. That's always an option. But I mean, that's always an option, Oh, I see. So you're trying to let them work it out. Unfortunately, sometimes they will say they're working it out, and then when it comes time to actually do the working out, oh, well, I had to call so-and-so. Okay, call him, because I'm waiting. Go ahead and call him now while I'm standing here. You know it? But yeah, Spirit's urging you to take action, to be proactive about the situation, say what needs to be said, do what needs to be done, make moves. Absolutely, Queen. Go ahead, love. Exactly, Jessica. See, there you go. Perfecto advice. Perfecto. Yep, I agree with Jessica. Work this job, but be looking for another one. Yep, Jessica, you can. You certainly may. Let's see. Did I have the deck? I thought I had the decks up here. definitely agree with Jessica. Look, work this job. This is the advice, Aquarian. I will work this job and be applying to others. Because sometimes companies will lie and say that they're working on something, but they're really not. So it might be time to move on a little bit. What message do you have for Queen's future husband? Wants a fresh start. Yep, my apologies, Jessica, if you got skipped. Wants a fresh start, leaving the past behind. I want to spend the holidays with you. Yeah, this person wants to be only connected to you. This is good energy. Leaving the past behind. This person doesn't want to bring any of their old, like if they have any other attachments or children with anybody else, they're not going to try to put all of that burden on you. Let's see. We have divorce, separation. Yeah, so if he is dealing with someone, if he is or does have someone else in his energy that maybe they, and this is where you have to be understanding too, Queen, because sometimes people do. Karmic stress, yeah. This person may end up having to divorce or separate from someone and still have to deal with the person, especially if they have children or what have you, but this person only wants you, if that makes sense. I want to hold you in my arms. Yeah, this person really wants to be, they want to be in a connection where they feel safe and loved, and they also want to give you that love. I feel like I'm stuck and cannot get out of the situation with the karmic. So if this even applies, it may not. Okay, but if it doesn't, let it fly. But if it does apply where they have they're dealing with someone else, they it might be a sticky situation, so to speak. It might be a sticky situation. Let me get my other what's in his head space area. Right. All right. Says, I'm trying to figure out who I am, learning to be real about how I feel. I don't know how to be right now. I need more time. So there may be times within that connection that your person just needs time to think, and that's okay. That's okay. That is okay. I've been dreaming about you. You're my light in this darkness. Please don't give up on me. I really do want to be together. Sometimes masculine just need time to, think things out. I'm learning my lessons. It's not you, it's me. I feel like whoever this masculine is, he's in a very mature energy. Like, he's serious about his relationship, but also he acknowledges the fact that he is not perfect and he has things to work on, which is really beautiful energy. That's beautiful energy. Yeah, but they don't want you to give up on the connection, even when things get a little risky. But they don't want you to give up. They want you to still give them the chance to work it out. Oh, I was like, where? I had to look for Rico because I had let him out earlier. You're welcome, love. I had let him out earlier and I was like, wait a minute, it's quiet. He's got to be up to no good, because he usually is up to no good. But then he's just laying there quiet in his cage. I was like, the troublemaker is quiet. I was like, what did I do with him? Okay. y'all. Rick is cool. He's cool. He's in his cage. He's quiet. He's fed. Right. Jessica, thank you for being so patient. Okay, let's see. That is so great, Jessica. Boo, I'm so proud of you. Doing your little inner work and things, your little shadow work. I love it. I love it. Let's see how he feels. In a multitude of decks. Chat. All right, Spirit, how does Jessica's person feel about her right now? How does he feel about her right now? We have Winter. Also, Queen 2, the next time we go live, because I may hop back in a little bit later this evening, you can just let people know too, if you don't have the links, they can also send super chats. That's fine too. I just don't prefer super chats because I won't get super chats for probably a good month and a half because Google doesn't pay them out regularly like normal people. We have Winter, but we have a fresh start. Listen, don't mind the bite. We go through this. We can still read it. Okay. Winter, where things have kind of been a little bit dead between you two. Not really dead, but like kind of distant energy because it's cold. You know, the winter for me, I don't know about you. I don't like it. I don't like the cold. I do not like the winter time. So for me, I'm snug as a bug in a rug inside the house, indoors. So it's like this energy of being distant and just kind of to yourself with the winter. That's how he feels. Like he's been to himself, you've been to yourself, but he is ready to have a fresh start, something that could potentially lead to growth. That's how he feels. Which I love that little seedling because it's like there's still hope there. Yeah. Regret. He also is in this energy of feeling like he feels bad about anything, like any conflicts or anything like that you two have had between you two because he really does love you. Like I said, there's still room for growth there, but he feels bad because you haven't really been talking much. You haven't been saying much. We have mute. You haven't been saying much, and he probably hasn't been saying much. Because a coworker did what? Yeah, but understanding. He's trying to come to an understanding of where you're coming from, and he's hoping that you do the same with him, like understanding, you know, what it is, what his needs are in the connection as well. So, yeah. The answer is yes. You got through. The answer is yes. He does want to be with you because I feel like that's been a question. Oh, really? But just because the person gets readings in a relationship, it doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't really mean anything. You have to go by what you actually see happening. You've got to trust your intuition here. Just because she's getting readings on your relationship. Right. Right. Oh, goodness. Yeah, she needs to mind her business. But also he has to stand up and say no. No. Also with Purge, I'm getting like a clean slate as well. That clean slate energy that you two are trying to come out of whatever conflict. Oh. Well, he might want to get a new coach. I'm just saying, he might want to get a new coach. Yeah, guide. He feels like you have a lot of wisdom, a lot of guidance here. And you come from a place of understanding with him. I mean, if he knows he's in a relationship, then why is he, you see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. How is he feeling? So this is the obsessor. This is her energy. He feels like she wants him to make an offer, but he's not going to do it. Because offer is in reverse here. You see how these two came out? Offer came out in reverse. So even though she's watching him and curious about him, he's not going to make her an offer. And he feels bad that he even put you in that situation. We have forgiveness here. I don't know if he apologized, but he feels bad. He does want a new start because, look, we have spring. And because he feels like you two are like destined to be together. You know, you have a strong connection. I feel like you two are in alignment energetically, you and him. Like you pick up on each other's energy well. Yeah. Yeah. He's awakening to that fact that you two are meant to be together. Only time will tell, though. Only time will tell. We've got divine timing here. So allow him the free will to say, you know what? I have a woman. I am happily in a relationship with her. I'm not going to sabotage this connection by allowing some other random to come in and mess what I have going on up. Don't want to mess up a good thing, right? So yeah, he does love you. Especially for that to come out the way that it did. He definitely loves you. He also realizes his mistakes too. So that's a good thing. And the fact that you guys came to an understanding. Great. Great. That's why understanding came out. Because I feel like you guys do have a good understanding, which is really, really great. Awesome. Yay. Awesome. Yeah. Really beautiful energy between the two of you, Jessica, just so you know. But I agree with you. I believe that he should get another trainer, coach, whatever the case may be, because sis is doing too much. She's doing too much. And I feel like just because he's saying that, Jessica, I feel like she might try to cross the line. You know what I mean? Like, you know that saying where you don't want to give the devil any room or opportunity, like, to do anything? Yeah. Let's not. Let's not even give her temptation. How about that? How about we just switch people altogether? You know? Because I feel like the longer they're in contact with each other, it's like an open door. It's a portal for negative energy to come in. It's a portal for demons to try to persuade him in a different direction. Like, yeah, let's not. It's going to be a no. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So with that being said, with her being sneaky like that, yeah, I'm going to say no. It's going to be a no for me. Don't. You know what I'm saying? So that is that. You're most welcome, loves. All right, y'all. So that's been all the readings for this morning. Thank you guys so much for all the likes, subscribes, donations, support, all of the things, y'all. Also, if you can let me know what other types of readings you guys want to see, because I'll be probably working on more readings tomorrow in the morning before I go to work. But I do plan on doing messages from your person and advice from the angels and ancestors, like what you guys need to do on your healing journey and path, so that you can be receptive to the blessings that are coming your way, not just in love but in general. Abundance, money, love, you know, love is important, but you know, other forms of abundance as well. So you are most welcome. And I hope that's everybody. Did I get everybody? I hope I got everybody. If I missed you, listen, I apologize because it was not intentional. It's not intentional at all. So let me know. Let me know if I didn't get you next live stream, but make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, all right? And until next time, love you guys.